All right, this is a special message to my elite followers on Power Plant Trades. There's going to be a bit of a change happening, so this video is very important because everyone has to do something a little bit differently. It's because of StockTwits, but I have the solution. But everyone needs to see this video. And again, this video is a good refresher to make sure everyone's doing the right thing. And I want to just point this out here. As you can see, there's only 31 followers because don't forget I kicked out a lot of people, but these are 31 that I consider very good followers. There's going to be some more coming in that I have to put in, but as you can see, I have 15 pending follower requests, and I've had a lot more. In fact, if I would let this grow, I'd have more of the requests than the actual followers. But like I said, it's not about the followers for me; it's about the quality of followers. If I'm building a quality of followership, that's the number that I'm looking at, and there's not a lot of quality out there, as you can see, But that's what Power Plans Trade is, the quality, you elite followers. Okay, and elite followers are people that are serious about the market, that want to learn, that want to share, that want to do good things for Power Plan Trades. Okay. So one of the biggest new things we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing more on Power Trigger Trade on Twitter. So 1 second here. Okay, so one of the biggest new things that everybody needs to do is even more important than StockTwits will be doing the retweets and the replies and the favorites. Okay, the whole thing, the whole shabam, and I'm gonna explain how to do this. Okay. For example, with TSLA, for example, right? So we want everybody. There should be exactly 32 retweets whenever I post on Power Trigger Trade Twitter. We have no restrictions here, so retweet, favorite, everybody does it. All right. So I'll explain you why you do it this way. So first thing you should do is do a reply. This makes sure you get in the box. You type out a reply to this chart. Great plan, great trade, whatever, right? Now we'll go back. One second. Okay. Let's go back to that TSLA again. What the hell is it now? Okay, so here it is. So, and then you do a retweet. You add a comment, people. See, it gives you an option to add a comment. Add a comment, hit retweet. Now, all this stuff doesn't take long to do. And then the favorites, you hit the favorite button, like, and that's easy to do. And that's a must, okay? So, now, how will I know, and how do you know you're in the box? Well, if you did everything right, when you click on there, you see there's a details. Let's click on this. And look, it shows who's made a comment and, which followers did what, right? Not everybody did, but I can see who does what. See that? Okay. So, if you're not inside this box or details box, it's no good. Right? So that's it. So I've explained how to do it. Now, if you can't do that, then, get off of Power Plant Trades. So what you should be always doing is looking. If I post something on Power Trigger Trade Twitter, look to make a comment, retweet something that's necessary, right? And mostly everything I post here is necessary. Not everything you have to retweet and like, but when I do, especially when it's trades you would listen, people, when it's a winning trade that even if you didn't get in it, retweet, make a comment. Remember what I showed you. Listen to the reply, retweet, like. Make sure you do that. Listen to this video again to find out how to do it because I explained it how to do it. Okay, so that takes care of Twitter. It's done. Okay, if you don't do these things, people, if I find people are not active, because that's what it means to be a Power Plant Trades follower, elite follower, you must be active. If you're not active, you're out. Now, as for StockTwits, this is going to be the change here. I've decided that we're not sharing the charts. That will be a select few. Now, when I post something without a symbol, we're not sharing them. But what people should do, what everybody can do, is make a comment. Make a comment. Get in the box. As for sharing the chart, forget about it. Forget about sharing. I will ask a select few people to share, but don't share the charts. Just make comments on charts. Okay, no more sharing charts on. Okay, like sometimes, if, for example, one of the biggest things when I do the SPY and the Apple, we'll share them. However, people, Apple and SPY charts, will share them, especially when something good. I'll probably be posting some information in the SPY. I have another great idea. But what we want to do, people, is this on Twitter. We want to do the majority. It's essential. Everybody does retweets, favorites, and the comment part, like I showed in the video. Okay. As for this, just get in. Just make comments on StockTwits. When I post a chart, just make a comment. But it's more important that people are active on the StockTwits. We're gonna see how this works out on the Twitter. So that's that, people. Yeah, so just make sure you make comments, but don't worry about doing the shares, because if you do a share, by the way, let's say it's SPY or an Apple, look at it, because if you spam the stream, these guys complain, and that's because other people complain, and then they complain, you know. For example, let's say I posted the Apple chart right now, for example, and you see the stream is pretty free when I do an Apple, right? Somebody can do, an elite follower can say, you know what, the stream is free, let's share it, okay? But don't share it if the charts, if there's already a few other people who've done it. You understand, people? It has to be done a little bit differently on StockTwits because they complain. They say it's spamming. Okay, and I don't want that. And they might block. You know what? They might block your account. So that's what we got to do. We can do the shares and everything still, but it has to be done very responsibly, or else they're gonna give you shit and they're gonna block the accounts. So nobody share them. Share the you know, unless it's done responsibly when you share it. Okay. Now, if you happen to not be active, here's another key I want to talk about here. 1 second here. If you happen to not be active, what you do in your Twitter account, something comes up in your life, you're busy, you can't make comments. What you do is you make a tweet. You tell me, you make a tweet in here, and then you tweet it. You'll tweet it to yourself, basically, right, to your page. You say, I can't, I'll be busy for a week, I'm out of town, whatever, and give me a reason, explain it, and when you're back. And then what you do, and you hit tweet, right? What'll happen is when you tweet a message, it'll go onto your Twitter page, and then what you do is you hit pin to your profile page, right? Pin to your profile page, right? And what happens is it'll pin it to the first message of your thing. It won't move. No matter how many messages you write, it will stay at the front. Like my videos, like I have to still put the new video up. Like actually, I'm making it right now. Pin it. Okay. So there you have it, people. When I hit the, see 15 pending follower requests. 15, and I have even more. So it's about the quality of followership. So listen, if you don't want to be a follower, and you don't want to do these, you don't see the value in everything I do, just get the hell out of the power plant trades, right? But now that you're inside here, follow the rules of this video. Be active the right way. Be responsible by letting me know you're going to be out, because this is a select group, right? I want to grow this group. I'm telling people, I could have had hundreds in here. But you know what? There wouldn't be quality. It'd be half of the people, a quarter of the people. It would suck. I know. It's not what I want. It doesn't drive me. It drives me to see my Twitter stream blowing up, because I know the retweets and the favorites, and the more I want to grow that. And I think that's easy for people to do. And the StockTwits thing here, it's easy just to go, like I said, just to go here. We'll still use the StockTwits, but we're going to be not so much on the sharing. And besides, not everyone's going to be able to share anyways. This platform isn't large enough to do it that way. It's only can be done by a select few. So in other words, if someone beats you to it, and you see that there's no room to share a chart, don't share it. Because if it's overdone, and do it once, don't do it 100 times, because then they're gonna look at your stream, they're gonna say you're spamming. You have to do this, people, intelligently. But as for StockTwits Twitter, we can do as many retweets as we want, favorites, like there's nothing to worry about with the Twitter. Retweet like hell, but every retweet should have a and like and then like I said, what is the hell, just follow what I said in the video. Thanks for listening. Like the video.